and it just like foams up in your mouth and just like... Hi, I'm Christy, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today I thought I would do a really original idea. I think I'm probably the first person to ever do a favourites video. No, so a favourites video probably is the least original idea ever, but I really wanted to film it because I really enjoy watching them, so I hope that you enjoy this video as well. Okay, so I have a bunch of products here that I have been loving through the month of January, and I'm just going to show them to you. It is really as simple as that. At the end of the video I'm going to mention a few things that are non-beauty related that I have also been loving in January, just in case you're interested in that. Anyway, I have quite a lot to get through, so I'm just going to go on with it because I do not want this video to be like 3 hours long, because I know that I have a tendency to ramble a lot, so I'm going to try and fire through this as quickly as possible. So the first thing that I have here is the Body Shop Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask. This is not actually a new product to me. I did just to use this maybe like a year and a half ago, something like that. Every time without fail. So as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I used to use this product all the time and then ran out and for some reason never repurchased. And at the end of last year my friend said to me, oh, I eventually tried that Body Shop Bouncy Drops of Youth mask, whatever was it called? The Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask. And she was like, oh, and it's really good. And then I remembered and I was like, I love that. Why have I not got that in my life anymore? I ended up buying it and I have been loving it just as much as I loved it before. I don't know why I've never repurchased it again, because I just think it's amazing. And like, this is massive, this is huge what you get in this, and twice I have ran out of it. This is my third one and I've been using this for over a month and it's still like way more than half full. You get loads of product in this. The idea of this is that you put a layer on before bed at night, sleep in it, and then wake up in the morning and your skin is all youthful and bouncy and glowy and all of that good stuff. And I definitely agree. I think that this plumps my skin, hydrates it really well, smooths out any fine lines, and I just think it's amazing. I don't actually only use it at night time, I also use it during the day, and it leaves your skin with a kind of tacky base to it, so I just think it's really good for putting makeup on top of, and I kind of use it as a primer, I suppose. I just love how this feels on my skin. I love how it makes my skin look, and it's definitely anti-aging and hydrating, and I think it is an amazing product. When I bought this, I also bought the Drops of Youth Bouncy Eye Mask. Been using this for probably about 4 or 5 weeks now as well, and love this also. It's like a kind of gel consistency formula on the inside, and it feels quite cooling on the eyes, which is really nice. I do feel like it's smoothed out any lines that I have under my eyes, and I also really feel like I don't really have that bad of dark circles anymore, and I think it's because of this. So both of these products are amazing and I highly recommend. Love them. So the next thing I have been loving is a foundation, and it is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Foundation. I already done a full video on this, so I'm not really going to go into too much detail, but in case you didn't see that video, I'll put the video in the link below if you do want to go and watch that. Another thing that I really like about this is it does have a broad spectrum SPF of 18, and I wear an SPF every single day anyway, but it's just good to know that it has it in there, you know. I just like the finish of this. I love the formula. It just is, it's pretty perfect, to be honest. The coverage from it is exactly the coverage that I like, and yeah, I like everything about it. I also have the Light Illusion Concealer as well, which I have also been loving. Both of these since I used them in that previous video. I have used probably only these, I think. I don't think I've used any other foundation and concealer. Maybe I have, but I've been using these most days anyway, just because I think that they're so beautiful and I love how they look on my skin and how they wear throughout the day. Like I said, I've already done a full video on like first impressions and a wear test on both of these, so if you want to see that I'll link it below. Next thing is an eyeshadow palette, and it is the Morphe and James Charles Artistry palette. I mean, I don't really know what I can say about this palette that hasn't been said already. The formula is just incredible. I Love the colours in it. There's so many neutrals and so many bright colours. I feel like you can just make so many different makeup looks with this, and I have been using it pretty consistently. That's what is on my eyes right now as well. So of course you can have really subtle natural-ish looks like what I have on right now, or you can go kind of wild with it. I think I've done a couple of videos using this palette as well, but yeah, I've been using this mostly every day. I always really like Morphe eyeshadow palettes anyway. I feel like you can't really go wrong, but this palette in particular has my heart and I just love everything about it, to be honest. So next we have the Mascara Revolution by Makeup Revolution. I'm going to be honest, I think this is probably one of the best high street slash drugstore mascaras that I have ever used. It coats the lashes really quickly. It makes them look really thick and spiky and chunky, which I like that look. It doesn't do like a really separated fluttery look. It is more thickening. I have kind of downturned eyelashes at the side that always like down this way. Even if I curl them, they don't stay up, but this mascara holds them up pretty well, which is amazing. Just like how it makes my lashes look, to be honest. It makes them look nice and chunky. The only thing is, I'm not like mad on the wand, to be honest. I don't I like more of like a kind of plasticky wand rather than a bristly wand, but anyway, it gets the job done and I love this. I feel like I'm talking so fast I'm running out of breath. Okay, and then I have this little Precision Contouring Stick by Collection. I've been using this pretty much every day. It's just so easy to use, to be honest. You literally just draw on and then it blends out really easily, whether you're using a beauty blender or a brush. Why did that word escape my mind there? Brush. I'm in the shade medium 2 and it's still pretty light. It's not like the most cool toned contour ever, but I don't mind a warmer toned contour because I feel like I look dead at the best of times, and a little bit of warmth added to my face is never bad. But yeah, but this is really affordable as well, which is nice. And usually I steer away from cream contours just because I feel like they're such an effort to blend out, but with this it's really easy and it shows up really light on your skin, so it is really natural. I think you would have to go a good few shades darker if you wanted like that really chiseled look, but for day to day I generally just kind of like something natural just to create like a little bit of shape to my face. You can layer powder bronzers and powder contours up really well on top of it. Like I'm wearing this underneath my bronzer and contour today. I'm not sure if you can like see it properly because of the bright light, but it just all blends together nicely. It goes on top of most foundations, and yes, I think this is only a couple of pounds as well, so bargain. The next product that I want to show you is this multi-liner by I Heart Revolution. Pretty sure I've used this in a video before. I think it was a first impressions. So basically it is 4 different lip liners in the one little contraption. Don't mind how dirty mine is. It has been rolling about in my bag. I don't know what it's been up to, but it's pretty bogging. So there is the 4 shades on the back of my hand. Of course not that big massive stripe there, that is the contour. I just think these are really easy to pull out and use for lip liners day to day. I'm pretty sure these are eye safe as well actually, but I haven't really used these ones in my eyes, but I have been using it for lip liner every single day. I just really like the fact that it has 4 different kind of shades of nude, which are so easy to wear with so many different lipsticks. I feel like I like it. The formula's pretty nice as well. It glides on your lips pretty easily and lasts a relatively long time. Like once my lipstick and stuff is all worn away, like my lip liner is still there, so that's good that it stays on. The only thing that I don't like about it is these don't have names on them. They do have names on the box that you get it on, but I wish that they were like put on the actual pen, just kind of printed what the names were, because I'm obviously not going to remember the shade names of them. I don't really suppose it matters too much because you can see what colour it is on the outside, but you know, I would have liked to know what they were called. But for 4 lip liners, I think this was only a £5, so that's, I can't really complain about it not having a name printed on it that I don't even need to know. That's information I technically don't need at all. And I was going to talk about a lip gloss by Makeup Revolution, but I've actually lost it, which is so sad. So I'll show you its sister. This is the shade Syrup. So there is the shade Syrup there. It's just like a kind of peachy coloured, everyday, wearable nude. And I do like this one. I did just prefer the shade Cake, which is more of a pinky nude. And I would say it went really well with like this kind of pinky lip liner here. But anyway, the formulas of these lip glosses are really nice. For lip gloss and drugstore, they're quite long wearing as well. They feel really comfortable on the lips and not that horrible like sticky tacky way or anything. And when it's drying down, it tends to just come off rather than like cling to like dry bits of your lips and go crusty and shit. Like, there's none of that. So I do like the formula of these. I got these two here in a little bundle along with the shade Cake that we have so sadly lost. But they were in a little Soph X Revolution bundle, the collaboration that Soph Does Nails done with Makeup Revolution. And so I don't know if these are like exclusively like the Soph X collaboration ones, or if you can buy these like separately or not. I just got the three of them together with like, I think a contour kit and an eyeshadow palette maybe? I don't know, but I got them in like a package, so I'm not really sure if you can get them all separately, but if you can, I would definitely recommend picking them up because they're really good. And the last makeup thing I have is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Equality palette. It's not a palette, it's like lipsticks. Oh no! One's trying to escape. It is this set of these 8 different liquid lipsticks. I think I got these like a good bit before Christmas, but this month I have been really using them a lot. I've not really been wearing these on my lips day to day just because some of the colours, although I would wear like sometimes, I'm not really going to chuck on a kind of bright green lip just day to day. I mean, I might if I feel in the mood. Sometimes I would, but like generally my day to day is like going to work and boring shit like that, so I'm not going to rock up with a green lip to work. I have wore this pink one, Diva, and I have wore this red one here, Flamethrower. No. I have wore this pink one here, Diva, and this one here, Red Rum, like during the day, just the pink and the red, because I feel like they're the most wearable out of it. But what I have really been loving them for this month is actually to be using like in my waterline in particular for a pop of colour, because these are eye safe, and I just think it just like spruces up a simple makeup look or makes a bold makeup look just like a lot more put together. You can also use these to create like a winged liner. You can use them for anything that you want, man. Do like a full face of face paint with them. I don't know, they're really good. The quality of these is amazing. Like if you put this on your lips, like it will last pretty much all day without coming off. And if you put it in your waterline, even though like your eyeballs are all wet and shit, like it's going to stick, which is amazing and cannot be said for a lot of things that go in your waterline. Am I saying that you really need to buy this? That is what I'm saying. Buy it. I don't know if this is a weird thing to put in a favourites video, but it has been like a favourite thing of mine this month, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in. If it's weird, it's weird, but anyway. It is the Boom Toothy Tabs by Lush. Basically what it is toothpaste in a little tablet, which is amazing. I don't actually know what made me pick these up. I picked them up at the beginning of the month, and this is a full bottle that I just bought today. My other bottles completely ran out today actually, so I did have to go and buy more. I don't know what made me pick them up because it does not sound appealing when you read what the flavour is, but for some reason I felt like it would be a good idea to get them. I don't know. A charcoal and gunpowder blast with a shot of spicy cola. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I was brushing my teeth with these, it was like weird because I'm just used to brushing my teeth with minty stuff, not like a shot of spicy cola and gunpowder. But honestly, like you really get used to it, and I don't know, I really like the taste now more than I would like a minty toothpaste. I don't think I would go back to a minty toothpaste. So they're just like that. It's like a little powdery tablet. I can't be bothered waiting for that to focus, I'm sorry. You get the point. It does smell just like cola bottles, like the gummy sweeties is exactly what it smells like. So basically you just put this in your mouth, obviously, and chew it and then brush it with a toothbrush. Again, obviously, you know how to brush your teeth. And it just like foams up in your mouth, and just like use these before you put your makeup on, because it foams up so much and it is black, which is another weird thing, like brushing your teeth with something black, but it will like not stain around your mouth, but like it foams and it's black, so it will like get places you'll need to wash your face after you've used these. And the reason that I like these so much is because I do actually like the taste. They smell just like gummy cola bottles, but I also feel like they clean my teeth so much better than like any other toothpaste. And I don't know if it's because like they really foam up, they get like in between all the like crevices and nooks and crannies and stuff like that. But I feel like my teeth are like dentist clean. And I also feel like my teeth are looking a lot whiter after using them, and I feel like charcoal is supposed to whiten your teeth, so maybe that's why. I think it's probably not like whitening my teeth, I think it's probably just lifting stains from my teeth. And I drink quite a lot of fizzy juice. I'm an iron brew whore, so I do get like stains on my teeth, and I feel like this has really helped to lift them, and my teeth are looking a lot whiter since using it. So yeah, weird recommendation, but there you go. So that is the end of the products and the things for me to like physically show you. The next thing that I was going to talk about was a Netflix show, and it is the Netflix show You. I feel like everyone's probably already seen this, so I won't say too much on it, and I don't want to ruin anything in case you haven't already seen it. I'll just basically outline what it is about. It is about a guy who meets a girl, becomes obsessed with her, and starts stalking her. Like every rational human being has done it at one point in their life. If you're easily creeped out, you probably won't like it because it can be a little bit dark at times. I personally live for that kind of shit, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. I found it really entertaining. I was hooked. I watched like the full 10 episodes in 2 nights because I literally have zero life. The one thing I will say though, it was quite weird watching a TV show where I hated literally every single character in it. I'm not even kidding, like there was not one character in that show that I liked. I hated them all. I was like, I could not honestly care less if you all died. But it was like the way that I was maybe enjoying hating them. Obviously you hate the stalker guy who is the main guy because he's a fucking creep. I also hated the girl he was stalking. I hated her friend. I even hated the wee boy next door. Like they were all cunts, all of them. But I was still like hooked on the show, which is so strange because usually you watch a show because you connect to the characters. I was like watching it to like hate the characters kinda. So from slightly dark to very dark, the next thing I'm going to go and recommend is another Netflix show, and it is the Ted Bundy tapes. I don't know why, I find documentaries about serial killers and bad shit like that just fascinating. Like I like watching true crime things and hearing about bad things that have happened. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't really know why, but I feel like I'm not the only person that does find it interesting. Otherwise these things wouldn't exist, obviously, would they? I don't know, some sort of morbid curiosity into the mind of psychopathic people I just find really interesting. If you're like easily triggered by like murder and like sex things and stuff like that, like this is definitely not the show for you. If you don't know who Ted Bundy is, he was a serial killer, rapist, necrophiliac in the 70s. So the show is a documentary about that, and it does go into great detail about what he has done to some people throughout. It also has like tapes of him talking about the incidents. It just kind of tells you about his life. So it is really interesting if you enjoy that kind of thing, but it is not for the faint-hearted because of all the reasons that I just said. If you like to be made miserable and feel like the world is a really bad place and just know what kind of horrible people are out there, then I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. But so some comedy relief from like the serial killers and stalkers and that kind of vibe. I do like normal fun shit as well. 2 podcasts that I have been listening to a lot recently is Jackmate's Happy Hour. Jackmate is like one of my favourite YouTubers. I just find him fucking so funny. I think he's hilarious. So he has a podcast called Happy Hour, and he does that with I'm Alex, who's also a YouTuber who I really like as well, and a guy called Stevie who I don't really know much about, but he seems nice enough on the podcast, so that's all I really have to say about that. Another podcast I've been listening to a lot lately is the Campcast. That is with I'm Alex again and James Marriott. Both of these podcasts I just find really light-hearted and funny. Like I don't really know how to describe a podcast in great detail. If you like guys sitting around and like chatting about shit, then you'll probably enjoy it. Talk about like YouTube things a lot, which I am obviously quite interested in. I know that not everybody is interested in like hearing about YouTubers and stuff, but like personally that's just what I like. I also just find the two podcasts like really funny. They just make me feel good, man, and it's just nice to have on in the background when I'm doing my makeup, or like so I don't kill myself during a workout. It's nice to have something, you know, just to listen to. So they are probably like my two go-to podcasts just for some entertainment for my ears. And the final thing that I wanted to talk about was a YouTube channel called Yoga with Adrian. The clue is in the name. It is yoga with a woman named Adrian. Full of January, she done a 30-day yoga journey called Dedicate. Every day in the month of January, Adrian was posting a yoga video for you to follow along to for this 30-day yoga journey, and I only went and completed it, didn't I? Honestly, completing that really did make me think, wow, like, you really have your shit together. Because I have done like our other like 30-day yoga journeys before, but I haven't ever managed to do them like in 30 consecutive days. I always get like maybe like 10 days in, and then I'm like, I don't know, like I'm going out and not made time to do it. But I was like, nah, like this month I'm sticking to it and I'm doing it every single day, and I am so glad that I did. I just love her videos, and it's the only yoga that I ever do, and it's the only kind of like fitness thing that I can ever really stick to, and that I don't like really dread doing. Like I do other workouts and stuff as well, but I do it because I feel like I have to. I do the yoga with Adrian because I really want to. Now that I've done the 30 days in a row, I do just want to continue doing yoga every single day. Every month she will put up a yoga calendar for you to follow along to, which I just think is amazing that she's putting this out onto the internet for people to use for free. It's honestly amazing, and the quality of video that you get for no money, like you can just tell that she puts so much effort into these videos and making up these yoga calendars and routines for you, and I just think it's amazing, honestly. If you have never tried yoga before, I would really recommend that you try it. It has genuinely changed my life, and that sounds so cheesy to say out loud, but it honestly has. I've lost weight from it, fitter, much more toned, I feel much stronger. I feel like it has helped my mental health considerably. I do suffer from anxiety. Sometimes it's worse than others, sometimes it's okay. I feel like the yoga just really helps to balance me out and help me kind of control my emotions almost, even when I'm not doing the yoga. Like you kind of carry what you learn on the yoga mat. Again, this is so fucking cheesy. You kind of carry what you learn on the yoga mat, like the breathing techniques and the muscle relaxation, and just kind of finding what feels good is like her motto, and I feel like it has just improved my life greatly, and I want Adrian to be my best friend. So if you're watching and you want to be my friend, the reason that I love Adrian's yoga in particular is because if you're not like able to like contort yourself into weird shapes and shit and like just like do like yoga like a pro, it doesn't really matter, because like she'll always give like beginner options, and because her motto is find what feels good, she always does say like if a certain move like doesn't feel right for you, just don't do it and just do something else, which I think put me off like a lot of other kind of yoga things, because it was like, oh okay, like just put like your ankle like behind your neck and then like hold your other leg out like this, and I mean I obviously can't fucking do that. Who can do that? Maybe one day if I keep doing the yoga with Adrian I'll be able to do weird bendy stuff, but I'm just like a regular level of bendiness for a person, you know what I mean? Anyway, I feel like I've kind of like totally gone off track. I can't remember what I've said and what I've not said. Believe it or not, I did actually make notes in my phone at like points that I wanted to hit, but then I just like didn't look at my phone and just started rambling, so hopefully this kind of makes sense and I can edit it into being somewhat understandable instead of me just like rambling. I don't know why, but as soon as this camera's on I turn into like a really weird person, and I get like really nervous and I talk a lot, and I don't really know how to like talk and breathe at the same time, and there's like a lot of saliva coming in my mouth as well right now. Hold on. I don't know, I've not been like making videos for that long, but I didn't think that I would still be like so weird on camera, so if sometimes I'm like talking really fast, it's because I'm just nervous, man. I'm just feeling nervous, and I don't know why, because I'm obviously the only person here, so Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have, leave a like. If you haven't liked it, then leave it a dislike if you want. It is a free country. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!